Okay, you're at the Watchman Way. July 13th, 2020. Big news, I think. So, today, I think it was JFK Jr.'s Twitter account put out a tweet. So, this was the tweet. On July 22, all questions will be answered. Identities revealed. Reveled. Should have been revealed. It was misspelled, I believe, on purpose. A complete timeline, period. No more secrets. No more contradictions. The end of one journey will be the beginning of another. This is how the Great Awakening begins. It is what we have all worked for. I am not alive. End of message. So I got really suspicious of two things. One was the misspelled word, revealed instead of revealed, and then the last sentence. It just didn't seem right. I am not alive. Why not? I'm not alive. I'm not alive. I am not alive. Well, I put both of these into gematria. That's the codes that Q uses, and of course the elite uses. Some crazy stuff come up. For revealed, I got some interesting ones. Antichrist, God Almighty, Second Coming, Lord of the Flies, Don Trump, assassination. Now, these are just things that, possibly might fit. Blood sacrifice. Is God a woman? God is a woman. Pepe the Frog. There was that meme going around with Trump a year or so ago. Flock of sheep. Babylon Falls. Who is John? Pope is a liar. For the Lord. Best friends. We know him and President Trump were best friends. Barack Obama, B-A-R-A-Q, Obama. And commence. Also, Clapper. And for when I put in, I am not alive, we got Donald J. Trump, still alive, fearmongers. A Clapper was actually with the revealed. I think he's still alive, number one. I think between now and the 22nd, big things are coming. Everything is pointing to something big happening over the next couple of weeks. Everything going on with the economy. The debt clock's been going backwards and forwards. There's all the rumors about Nasara, that it's already started in both Canada and America. They add this on top, something's going down. Something is going down. What's the 22nd? Next week, next Wednesday, I think. Is that correct? 8 days away. We have to be ready. I do not see how this is going past July, guys. And I think when this breaks, it's going to break everything. It's going to break the economy. It's going to break the virus. It's going to end the dog and pony show. It's going to end, I think, the white hats playing along with the charade that as of the 22nd, I believe that there is going to be backlash against the globalist agenda, Soros, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, the Democrats, the criminals, the satanic pedophiles, the criminal bankers. I think it all points to it happening this month. any day or week. There's just item after item after item that are pointing to all of this, and it's coming from many different sources too, guys. It's not just like it's one place that's feeding us this stuff. It's coming from all over the world. I think this is it. I really do. I don't see how they could put it off much longer. When you look at all this, just look at some of this stuff. Donald J. Trump, still alive, fearmongers, suffocating, celebrate. Boy. To me, it's pointing to what we've been talking about for 5 years. I think we're there. We're finally there. Pretty amazing stuff. Also on Reveld, I don't know if I mentioned these. Deceiver. So he right there could be saying that, he really is alive, right? I mean, and then that when you put it in, I am not alive converts to still alive. I think JFK Jr. is alive. I think this is going down in the next 2 weeks. I think the arrests are being made right now. I think that Nasara may have started already. Maybe the 22nd is when they're going to announce everything. It's huge. I mean, if anybody else has any explanations, I'm all ears. But it's looking more and more to me like this is going down. So, what does it mean? It means we have to get all of our last minute stuff done. Anybody that wants any last minute Litecoin or Bitcoin, get it now, because I'm telling you, when this thing blows, you're going to have a few hours maybe to buy Litecoin or Bitcoin. Excuse me, Litecoin or silver. Um, Maybe a few hours. Just imagine if, they announce JFK Jr. being alive, or Clinton being arrested, or Obama being arrested. Everything, I think it's like flipping a switch. I think the economy tanks right away. Within hours or days, I think that silver and Litecoin go through the roof right away. Um, when the world, just think what happened to toilet paper. Toilet paper. I never got that. But I don't know whether people think they could trade it or barter it. Let's see, I can buy toilet paper or silver. Let me think about that. It's a no-brainer. Get your silver, get your Litecoin, get as much as you can between now and whenever this goes down. And it's looking like something's going down big on the 22nd. If it doesn't happen before, it could go down on the 15th. I mean, it could go down tomorrow. We have to be ready for it to go down any day now, because as I've been saying, they could have a target date. They could say, want to take the economy down or do the whole thing on the 22nd, right? Between now and then, Deutsche Bank could go belly up. I mean, the whole thing could fall apart before then. So we have to be ready. You don't want to try and cut this too close. It's ridiculous at this point to even think that way. I was helping a member yesterday, I think it was, and you mentioned that, it looked like it was dropping a little bit. It was down a couple of tenths of a percent, right? Well, maybe it'll go lower, and don't mess around. If you can get Litecoin anywhere close to $45, buy it now. Don't wait for, thinking that it might go down another 50 cents. We're talking about millions of dollars, it being worth millions of dollars. Would it be a shame if things blew up and before you could get back in, the markets were closed, the exchanges were closed, and you couldn't buy anything? Getting it now at 45, in 6 months, people are going to think you were a genius buying at 45. Because it's going to be, who knows, 4,500 in 6 months. There's no telling. When all the manipulation's removed and everything's allowed to hit its true price, its honest price, supply and demand price, God knows where this is going to end up. We think 3 million by 2024, and I still think that number's conservative. You can pay less than $50 today for something that within 4 years, in less than 4 years, is estimated to be $3 million. When have we ever had? I mean, I don't know of anything in history that's ever had that kind of return. I don't think I know there's never going to be anything like this again in history. And that's why I keep telling you guys, it's so important right now to be red pilling and preparing. Because think about this. The impact of getting people in the game at $45 versus getting them in at $500. It changes fortunes. People who, have 500 can still be millionaires, but what would they have been if they'd have paid 45 for it, right? It's a difference basically between, I don't know, it would be what, it's over 10 for $500. It'd be over 10 Litecoin at 45 a piece at $500. Well, that's 30 million versus 3 million. You see what I'm saying? You buy one for 500 in 6 months, or over 10 for 500 today. When you do the ROI, you're looking at 30 million basically profit versus 3 million. What would you rather have? Obviously, you want to buy it today if you can. You want to buy it at 45 rather than 500. The same with silver, because when this goes, people keep talking about, oh, it's going up here, it's going up there. Listen, you haven't seen anything until we see the collapse. That's when you're going to see the prices move constantly up. You're not going to see a lot of drop down because the pressure is going to be on. It's going to be just like the toilet paper. Everybody, when I say everybody, 7.5 billion people are going to realize pretty much at the same time that they want hard assets. They want assets outside the system. They want physical silver and Litecoin. Well, we are already holding it. That's the key to the huge return on investment, is being at the front end instead of in the middle somewhere or down the road. It's the difference in fortunes. It's the difference in, doing okay and making generational money where your family's family for generations won't have to work. That's the difference on even just a few $1,000s. Think about if you've got, 8 or 10,000 to invest, and then the difference between Litecoin at $45 and Litecoin at $500. Obviously, you want to buy it today if you can. So, Litecoin, not Bitcoin. We've talked about the reasons why. You just look at the return on investment. You can buy over 100. Last time I did the numbers, you could buy over 100 Litecoin for what it costs for one Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to do great. Nothing wrong with Bitcoin. One Bitcoin today I think is around $9,000, give or take. Going to be worth 12 million. That's a good investment, right? 9,000 to get 12 million. But here's the thing. Or would you rather have 100 Litecoin at 3 million a piece? Do the math on that. One Bitcoin, $12 million, or buy 100 Litecoin at 3 million a piece. So it's 300 million versus 12. What would you rather have? That's why God showed me Litecoin. And the same thing, gold to silver. Silver's going to outperform gold by at least 10 times. You just have to look at the historical ratio. For 5,000 years, it's been 10 to 1. 10 ounces of silver gets you 1 ounce of gold. That's how it comes out of the ground, is 10 to 1. That's why it's been priced 10 to 1 for 5,000 years. Well, it's 100 to 1 now. So 100 ounces of silver or more to get 1 ounce of gold. So what does that tell you? It tells you that when the manipulation is removed, silver is going to snap back to its historical ratio, which means right off the bat, I don't know, what's silver, around 1,800? So that puts silver at 180. So you're going from less than $20 today, what you pay for it, to 180 virtually overnight. And then we look at the debt clock, and it's saying over 3,700 when we come out with a gold-backed currency, when we do the reset, which could be in the next 2 weeks. Anywhere that you can pull your money out, you need to pull your money out. Banks, stock markets, 401ks, money market accounts, annuities. Get it out. There's a chance with Nasara that the pension funds would be saved. But if you're taking that money out of the bank or your pension fund, and you're putting it into Litecoin and silver, think about that difference. Okay, well, if I'd have left my money in my 401k, it would have been safe. But I pulled out 10 grand or whatever, and now instead of having that 10 grand, I'm going to have $40 million in 4 years because of my Litecoin investment. You see the difference? It's to our advantage to get our money outside of the system. That means out of the banks, out of the pension funds, into physical silver and Litecoin. The return on the investment is going to be crazy. The SAR is going to be great. If I've got my choice of either taking my pension fund now and investing in Litecoin or silver, or just letting it sit and getting what I was going to get, I'm taking the money and I'm going to invest in silver and Litecoin. It's a smart move. If you're concerned, if you're worried, there are some people, older people especially, well, they don't understand digital currency. They don't understand cryptocurrency. They don't understand Litecoin or Bitcoin. That's fine. If you feel that way, you want to be more conservative, put it all in silver. You're not going to make as much return on investment. It's not going to be anywhere near what Litecoin is. That's why I always recommend splitting it. That's what makes the most sense. You've got money in both. You got your money diversified a little bit. And, I believe in Litecoin. I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be have the best ROI of any asset in history. I think when it ends up 4 or 5 years down the road, that's where Litecoin is going to be. Silver is going to be awesome. I've got a couple of thousand ounces in silver. It's. I mean, just think about it. I think silver is going to eventually surpass 50,000 an ounce. It's going to be 5 or 10 years, but I think that's going to happen. You paid $18 for it. That's pretty tough to beat. But when then you look at paying 45 to get back 3 million, obviously there's better return on investment with the Litecoin. Go 50-50. Lean a little bit to the heavier on the silver side if you're concerned, but you're not going to go wrong no matter what you invest if you split it 50-50. You've got half of it secured with silver that's hard, that's been money for 5,000 years. Give me money for as long as we have money. Plus, it's got all of the technological uses. There's a lot of technology coming out that's going to require huge amounts of technology that's going to be very expensive to buy, and that's going to drive the price even higher for silver. So I don't think you can go wrong either way. I definitely think you've got to have both. You want to have at least some silver and some Litecoin. The point is today, we can't wait. This can go down any day. Get it today. Don't wait. Time for procrastinating is over. Newsom closes California again. Basically shuts down all inside restaurants, churches, movie theaters. Shut down. I think that's another reason why this is going to end this month, because, and when I say end, I mean, I'm talking about the whole 9 yards. The economy coming down, swamp draining, pedophiles being exposed and eradicated, trials happening, and all this, all these issues, the virus, done. Sorry, it's over. It's a joke. Fauci and Gates have been lying through their teeth. We're gonna um, not just recommend, but I think what they're going to do is they're going to start prescribing hydroxychloroquine as the treatment for the virus. It cures it. They already know that. That's the reason why all these governors were pushing back against it, because they know it works. They don't want it to work. They don't want a cure. That's why they've been suppressing it. President Trump, this ends with an executive order. Done overnight. Go to bed one night, everything's shut down. The next morning, everything's open. By executive order. Listen, this is unconstitutional. It's a joke from day one. President Trump knows it. He's allowed it to go on so that the socialist, the liberal, globalist, / deep state, / swamp, he let them expose themselves. Giving liberals what they wanted. This is what you voted for. These are the guys you wanted running the show. Look what happens when they run the show. And it's destroyed the Democratic Party. It's destroyed the mainstream media. Just think when all this comes out now. These guys are done. Nobody's gonna riot or loot when Clinton and Obama are arrested when they see these videos. Frazzle drip. I want you to name a person that you know that can watch Frazzle drip and then still go and riot because they arrested Hillary Clinton. Just name somebody. I'll prove you wrong. Listen, I lost hundreds of friends in California. I live 25 miles from San Francisco. Obviously, mostly Democrats. Not a single one that I know personally will riot or loot because Hillary Clinton got arrested after they watched Frazzle drip. They'll be embarrassed that they voted for that hag. They'll be embarrassed that they voted for Bill Clinton when they see him doing the same thing, because they're all on video. All these people are on video. What's the other one? Was it Travolta's wife, Kelly Preston, that just died? Really? You think she really just died from cancer? I'm not buying it. You don't think that they may have been involved in all this too? Same with Hank, same with Rita Wilson, Oprah. I mean, I think we're going to see quite a few of those in the next couple of weeks. Look for Pence. One way or another, Pence, I think, goes down the next couple of weeks. Who knows how they're going to play Oprah and the rest of them. I think at some point they've got to pull the veil up. They've got to tell the truth about these people. I don't think they can continue down this road. If they're going to really reveal, everything hidden is going to be known, and everything that's hidden will be known. I think it's going to be known in mostly this month. I think they're going to, whenever they do drop the hammer, pull the plug, whenever they decide that this is the day, I think it's going to be like the floodgates are going to open. They're going to do it all at once, I think, like pulling off a Band-Aid. Instead of doling it out over weeks or months, put it out and let people absorb it at their own pace. I don't see it dragging out for weeks or months. I don't see the benefit in that. And it looks like, just the way this whole thing's been set up, I've been saying now for a couple of months that this would have to play out before the end of July, because we can't get too close to the election. And as I've been saying, I don't see the deep state allowing the economy to get to the election. In other words, they would collapse it on purpose before the election to hurt President Trump. I think President Trump knows that, so he's not going to play that game. He doesn't have to worry about it. It doesn't matter if the economy collapses. President Trump wins this, and especially if it goes down this way, and sometime before the end of this month, all of this stuff's exposed, we know that when the pedophilia comes out, there's no way that President Trump, minimum 90% of the vote, minimum he wins 90% of the vote. Democratic Party, if they field a candidate for 2020, it'll be their last one. The Democratic Party's done. Who's going to align themselves with when these videos come out? And then it's not that there aren't Republicans that are heavily involved in this crap, but it's the majority of them are Democrats. It's Obama, it's the Clintons. Go right down the line. I mean, most of Obama's administration is going to, I think, be executed for treason and or murdering children. Think about what that does to the Democratic Party when you've got basically the people who've been the champions of the Democratic Party, the Clintons, Obama, for what, the last 30 years for the Democratic Party? They've been pretty much the leaders of the party. And then you watch those videos, it's over. 3 to 5%. The studies have already been done. Maximum 5% is all that would go. And it's the freaks. It's people who aren't going to admit that they're obviously condone that stuff. I mean, it's going to be kind of the same thing for liberals right now as admitting, they're Trump supporters. A lot of people won't do it because they don't want the grief. Well, can you imagine if you support Clinton after you see Frazzle Drip? How many friends do you think you're going to have left? You're not going to have any. So, this is as good as it gets. I mean, everything's pointing. This is going down, guys. Awesome news. The virus' inconsistent nature confuses us all. It never confused me. From day one, I was saying it's a flu. It had to confuse everyone because it was all a hoax. It's the flu. It's the flu that they tried to make into something more, to put us in fear, to control the narrative, to distract us from satanic pedophilia. Banks use the virus as cover to shutter branches across America. Why do the banks need to be? I mean, they don't want you taking your money. I mean, they're using it for sure to limit what people can get out, making you run around in circles to get your money. Branch to branch, it's obscene. The left boycott of Goya, the food, the Mexican/Hispanic food company. it backfired on the liberals. Shelves were cleaned out. It was like you couldn't have run a better ad. They must be paying the Democrats. I think it was AOC, wasn't it? Well, I think it was AOC. I mean, what a moron. It's unbelievable. Okay. Because I was into that JFK tweet, I didn't get a lot of the news in today, so we'll go to the questions. Oh, well, not bad. Let's see. Where am I here? Uh-oh. What did I do here? Okay. Samantha, how you doing? Tana, how you doing? Brian, what's up? Roxanne, hello. Rona Park's looking good. Donna, hello. Jerry, what's up? Glenn, how's it going? Dennis, what's up? Mr. Bandit, our mascot, had a beautiful adventure in Boise, I think. No, I'm not in the bathroom stall at McDonald's. I'm in the loft at my daughter's house. Um, what's up, David? Donna, what's up? Yeah, California, listen, Newsom was going to be in Gitmo by the end of the year. Write it down. Christina, what's up? Hut One, what's up? Cecil, what's up? God, no, you guys. My God. Where do you come up with this stuff? I'm sitting on the futon in the loft. Dave, what's up? Gary 2, what's up? Tessie, hello. Stephanie, hello. Rita wants to know where you go to find if you're registered as a Republican. I would just re-register, guys. It doesn't hurt, I don't believe, as long as your information hasn't changed. Timothy, what's up? Motor vehicles. Yeah, I'm sure that you can register at the motor vehicles. I know that for a fact in California. Robert Downey Jr. talking about pedophilia. Yeah, I think a lot of them are trying to save their asses. Lisa, how you doing? Yeah, listen. When you just hear the description of Frazzle Drip, the things they did to this little girl, it's unbelievable that any human being could do that to an animal, let alone a child. It's, listen, anybody that can do that to a child doesn't need to be here. They need to get what Barr and President Trump are going to deliver, which is the death penalty. That's happening. No deals. Tommy, how you doing? Yeah, Tommy's saying never heard about Kelly Preston having breast cancer. I never heard it either. Ron, what's up? Yeah, I think they were afraid to say it was a virus because that's going to be the big one over the next few weeks. Shireen, how you doing? Sick and evil for sure. God's going to have his vengeance. I'll guarantee you that. God is the driving force behind this. Why do you think it was President Trump's number one priority being elected? This was his number one priority. God demanded it. Chrissy, how you doing? Marin, how you doing? Good job, Carla. How you doing, Marin? Diana, how you doing? Paris, what's up? You know what? That's a good point, Paris. It might be why Kanye's running, just so that there's somebody else on the ballot. Listen, Marin's asking about Ellen DeGeneres. Here's what I know. I know Ellen DeGeneres is a pedophile. I know Ellen DeGeneres is going to be executed. You know, there's rumors she was executed, what, the 6th or something. It doesn't make any difference to me. Dead woman walking. That's all I need to know. The ones I want announced, I want Clinton or Obama announced. Once Clinton or Obama is announced as being indicted and being held in Gitmo, this whole thing's over. Because that's when the other side can't keep saying that nothing's ever going to happen, that they're never going to be touched. When they're in Gitmo, the party's over, and they will be executed not much after that. Because remember, that's the reason why they're using military tribunals. It's not like the criminal courts. I'm guaranteeing you, if Hillary Clinton was tried in a regular superior court, criminal court, federal or state, that trial could last over a year with appeals that last years. Now with the military tribunal, a long trial is a couple of weeks. There is no appeal. You get sentenced to death after military tribunal, they march you out of the courtroom and they execute you on the spot. That's what I love about military tribunals. Justice will be served swiftly. Yeah, Ghislaine isn't going to name Trump. Listen, it's all about the video, guys. It doesn't make any difference who she names. They have the video. She's there to corroborate the video. That's all she's there for. They don't even need her because they've got all this video. It's just icing on the cake, guys. It's just making the cases airtight. No one's going to escape this. Everyone that's guilty is going to get the justice they deserve. All of them. There's 500,000 worldwide that are being arrested. They're saying 400 and almost 450 senators and congressmen are going to be arrested, indicted, out of 535, all but 90. Again, guys, until all of the rumors, I don't listen to them. Don't care. You're welcome, Larry. It's not real. Whether it's happened or not, it's not real until Barr or President Trump announce it. That's when it becomes real. That's when people can't say it's a conspiracy theory. Well, they just posted on JFK Jr.'s account this afternoon. So go look it up. And then they shut it down again. You're welcome, guys. Happy birthday, Tessie. John, what's up? 85 and beautiful for Dennis to blare our message to his neighbors. Turn it up, Dennis. Rock it. Jerry and his twin brother Gary, what's up? Jerry and Gary. No, no baby yet. Still waiting. Any day, guys. Steven, what's up? Mr. Bandit loves a watchman. We're going to have to get Mr. Bandit a scarf or a t-shirt or something. Oh, yeah, whatever happened with our t-shirts? Guy was supposed to get back to me, never did. Who knows? Kevin, was it you? We need to get on those t-shirts. I like that design. My oldest daughter's having a baby any day. My second granddaughter. Yeah, it's a nice loft. It's like I'm kind of up in the tower. You know, it's got windows all the way around. Nice little spot, actually. Wash your hands. Washing your hands is overrated. Diane, hello. Sage, what's up? Suzanne, what's up? Diane wants to know when the sealed indictments will be unsealed. I think they're being unsealed right now, guys. I think they're in the middle of the arrest right now. I think it's been going on for a few weeks. I think the 22nd, maybe, they're going to announce all the arrests. I think that's what's happening. I think the arrests are going on now. I think the trials are going on now. I think whenever this is, whether it's the 15th or the 22nd or the 30th, I think sometime this month, they're going to announce it. That's when it becomes real. That's our first finish line. When they announce the takedown of some of the big names, Obama, Clinton, etc. Yeah, illegals can register. I saw it myself in California. Libby, how you doing? James, what's up? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. That's right. Yeah, I mean, what excuse? There are no coincidences. There are no coincidences. Kelly Preston didn't die of breast cancer. POTUS is getting it done. Dennis is talking about, I think he's got the frazzle drip video. I won't watch it. I've heard a couple of descriptions of what's on that video. I don't want to see that video. I had a stroke because of what they're doing to the kids and and internalizing that frustration of things not happening fast enough. I don't need to see it. I don't think so. I still think Kanye is a white hat. We'll see. Yeah, Ellen's wife, Portia, whatever. Yeah, she's been absent No, I haven't seen any pictures of her in months. Carla says everybody on the View should be arrested and locked up. Probably coming. Listen, what did Q say? Those who scream the loudest, you need to take a second look at because there's a reason they're screaming. Yeah, well, we're going to have a 180 on what and who America looks to for their heroes. It's not going to be actors anymore. I can tell you that. I mean, just me. I mean, I love Tom Hanks. I loved his career. You know, he was a great actor, but I can't watch his movies anymore. Got no desire. Makes me sick thinking about it. You know, piece of shit. Deserves to hang. That's right, David. Kevin, Lisa, um, trust me, I might not be here today if it wasn't for Kevin and Lisa taking a lot of pressure off of me. Um, Thank you guys. You know, there's a possibility that Kanye could be one of those guys who crossed the line and is coming back, trying to make it right. It's all going to come out. That's all I care about. Bill, what's up? Yeah, I wouldn't. Again, until we hear from President Trump or Barr, I don't care. It doesn't make any difference to me. When they announce it, it's real. You're welcome, Melanie. Good night, Mike. There's Mike Jam Man, guys, if you need colloidal silver. I believe JFK Jr. is alive. I believe it even more after this drop today. Tiffany has a great idea for a t-shirt. Okay, Tiffany, let me see it. You're welcome, Cecil. Yeah, I am happy, guys. You know, I keep telling you, um, I see where this is headed. God showed me, not just for the country, but for the watchmen. And I get chills every day thinking about what's coming for us. So I am happy. How's it going, Jerry? Bill, what's up? Well, there's been a JFK Jr. account for over a year, I think, and maybe longer than that. Yeah, Watchman cowboy hats. I get a lot of compliments on this hat. This is a real cowboy hat. You know, you get watch some of these entertainers and singers. I don't know where they get their hats, but they're not real cowboy hats. You can tell they're not cowboys. Yeah. Let's use these few days to double check all your supplies, your ammo, make sure everything you need you got. Laura's asking about medical supplies. I would say, go to some. Here's the best thing to do, guys. The beautiful thing about YouTube is you can find almost anything on YouTube. Go to YouTube and do a search, emergency medical kits, and you'll be amazed at the great information you get. Tita, how you doing? Yeah, a lot of celebrities going to be going down over the next couple of weeks. Celebrities, politicians, CEOs, bankers, going to be a lot of people going down. Suicides, I predict a big increase in celebrity suicides and virus deaths. No, see, Roxanne's asking about the rioting and looting in the streets. Here's the thing you have to remember. If they were arrested and nothing else happened, yeah, I think that there would be some pushback from the left, from the globalist. Not when they put the evidence out there. If they arrest them, I think they're going to make all the evidence available to the general public. You're going to be able to go on a website, look at the executions, look at the trials, I believe, watch the trials. They're all going to be recorded, and look at the evidence. That changes everything. Like I said, nobody's going to riot because Clinton got arrested if they watch Frazzle Drip. No one. And everybody in the world is going to know about it. It's going to be on the news 24/7 worldwide for months. You're not going to be able to hide from it. You will not be able to deny this. They're going to make sure. That's what I mean when I say people are going to be held down and force fed their red pill. It's not that they're really held down, it's that you won't be able to go anywhere. It's going to be everywhere you go. Everyone's going to be talking about it. It's over. Yeah, it's been up and down. The JFK Jr. account has been off and on for months. Well, because you're not looking, you're looking at the back side of the room. The windows are all in the front or in the corner, front corner, two corners. That's right, Cecil. Thank God for bringing us all together here. Phil, how you doing? Carla watched some of it. She knows. Tina's afraid she'd go insane if she saw it. Listen, I don't recommend anybody watch it. Um, Knowing there are plenty of people who have seen it, plenty of reliable sources that I have known for years have seen it and giving their account that matches everybody else that's seen it. It's horrific. Gary's saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce are Kanye's handlers. If that's the truth, we know that Beyonce and Jay Z are uh, Satanist. They're part of the globalist agenda. Litecoin you get at Coinbase.com or Gemini.com. The websites will be in the comments section after I post the video tonight. But it's very simple. Coinbase.com. If you have trouble setting up an account, call Kevin 702-325-9258. Cousin Monica, how you doing? Missy, hello. Jean-Marc, how you doing? Jerry's got the sites up there, silver and Litecoin. Yeah, Hanks has gotten weirder as he's gotten older, for sure. Which you would expect, right? If you're into that crap. I don't know. I just don't. It doesn't compute for me. I don't understand how. uh, You can't call yourself human doing that to a child. That's an animal. Yeah, you don't know. Kanye could be a white hat. You know, there's a lot of this. You know, um, infiltration going both ways. I think. Yeah, when Jean Marc first joined, we probably had 25, 30 people, and now we're getting 80 plus. We're getting over 2,000 views a night. Um, this thing is really, it's really building, guys. And just wait until this thing blows up. Oh, I know, guys. I've already had one. No, I'm going to be here. That's why I'm here now. Yeah, I think Kanye, you know, we've all had our troubles, guys. Um, it's where you end up, right? That's right, David. I rode bucking horses for 39 years. I had a 39-year career riding bucking horses. The average career is less than 10 years. I was really lucky. Uh, God called me at the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas, the Senior National Finals Rodeo in 2014. I was there when I got called. Let's see. It looks like there were announced raids in Aruba, Peru, one other country. They rescued kids. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That happened a month ago. Yeah, that girl's going to be that little girl. Or I don't know if she's a little girl anymore. Uh, I think she's going to play a big part in this. Michelle, what's up? Press conference was today with President Trump, I guess, talking about some of this stuff. Yeah, President Trump, God showed me, guys, not a hair on his head is going to be harmed. President Trump is in good shape. Nobody's getting through God's hand. Wonderful Life Part 2 coming, guys. Yeah, we're talking about the JFK Twitter account. He just posted this morning. Go back and watch the beginning of the video. I read the post. It's interesting stuff. I think it's going down. I would keep going to work. We're not going to have. Um, I don't expect any big issues here. I think the worst of this thing's over. I think President Trump's played this beautifully. I think that the thugs, Antifa, BLM, I think the Soros money is run out. I think they cut the head off the snake. They've got these guys running scared. They're getting their asses kicked all over the country. This is almost over, guys. Uh, Talking about the 10 days of darkness could be between now and the end of the month. We'll see how it plays out. I've also heard that the 10 days of darkness were 10 days of Q darkness. So, listen, at this point, I don't care. I don't care whether 10 days of darkness is all communications are shut down for 10 days. I don't care whether it's 10 days of Q darkness. Alls I care about that they're getting this crap taken care of. And I know by what I see that this is going down right now. That's all we need to be concerned with. How exactly it plays out is irrelevant. The fact that it's happening is what we all ought to be celebrating. Rowdy, how you doing? Yeah, we're not going to have a real party until this is over. But we are going to have the first ever Watchman reunion. I don't know what we're going to call it. Hopefully this year, maybe in the fall. We'll see how it plays out. Maybe Hanks isn't human. I know some of these are, I think some of these animals are reptilian or part reptilian. Jerry wants to know why Cuomo met with President Trump. Probably to beg for money. He's not going to get it. Drinking beer is not the answer to mosquitoes, if that's what you're talking about, Dennis. Laura, how you doing? Rub a dryer sheet on you for mosquitoes? Huh. Okay. Dennis wants to know if riding bucking horses. Well, yeah, I almost bled to death twice. Um, I had, I don't know, 15 or 18 broken bones over 15 surgeries. Almost bled to death when I broke my pelvis. Almost bled to death when I had a compound fracture in my femur. Yeah, it's hard on you. I can't believe I'm still walking at my age. I still get around pretty good. Yeah, Cecil, I'm looking forward to it. Well, hold on, guys. Remember, we're talking about JFK. We're not talking about Q. Q was only going to handle communications a certain way. JFK Jr. is a whole different story. So don't sell it short. This is not a Q drop. This is JFK Jr.'s account. And again, I think it'll be safe to go to work, guys, depending on where you are. Obviously, in liberal controlled cities, you're going to be a lot more careful than in Republican, conservative uh, cities. Yeah, you will get hurt. You're welcome, Lynn. If you ride bucking horses or bulls, you're going to get hurt at some point. Nobody escapes it. And listen, guys, remember, as we get closer to this going down, remember what's going to happen when this hits the mainstream. Cognitive dissonance. You got to be really on top of your friend group. Pay attention to what they're doing. Be talking to the ones you're concerned about who you know are going to have a hard time with this. It's up to us because there's nobody else. Nobody else is talking about this stuff, is prepared for this. Marin's asking, well, that's the whole point, Marin. If he's alive, I believe he's going to be the vice presidential running mate in 2020. That means in 2024, he's going to be the next president, guaranteed. If he's alive and he runs for vice president this year, he's the president in 2024, unless our political system changes. That's the whole point of him coming back. Think about it. At a time when are so concerned about possible civil unrest because of the liberals being afraid of what's coming, we have liberal royalty in JFK Jr. His dad was a Democrat. He was a Democrat. He's going to come back from the dead and tell his story and going to corroborate everything President Trump's been saying. Do you see how that ends? It's the last nail in the coffin of the globalist agenda and the Democratic Party. It's beautiful. It's perfection. You couldn't write a better script. If you brought this movie script into a movie studio, they'd laugh you out of the building. It's amazing. No, no, you can't be human and do this crap. Well, I can't even call them people. They're animals. They're monsters. You can't call anything that does what these monsters have been doing, you can't call human. There is zero compassion. And in my mind, that's part of being human. Mansfield, how you doing? Awesome, Brian. Stephanie's mastered her landings. Glenn's wife broke her wrist riding a bull in Red Bluff. Yeah, I've entered that rodeo many times over the years. Yeah, show steers will get you too. Jerry knows somebody who's a barrel racer. A little bit different, a little bit easier on you in the barrel racing. Stephanie's been red pilling people like crazy. I'm telling you guys, it's prime time for red pilling. They're ready to be red pilled, trust me. I've never seen them more receptive. And you guys have been reporting the same thing. Keep pushing. Don't let up. Gary just got another 1.15 pounds of sterling. Good job. 999 is what your silver is going to be in the 1 ounce or rounds or whatever. 999 silver. And you can get 4.9s. I've got some 4.9 stuff from Australia and China. Sherman, what's up? Dennis used to be a clown in the rodeo? Huh. Small world. Yeah. Even animals just kill their prey. They don't torture them. Yeah, they did sell their souls. That's a fact. I mean, how stupid do you have to be? What are you thinking? For a few years of glory, you're selling your soul. Way to think it through. I mean, my God, they deserve what they're getting. Okay, guys, that's all the questions. Richard, what's up? So remember, we're at the end. Days, maybe a couple of weeks left at the most. Push till the end. Don't procrastinate. Whatever you need, get it now. Get it tonight. Get it tomorrow. Don't wait. This could go down any day. Let's finish strong. I'm going to wrap it up there for tonight, guys, with our prayer. For God and country, amen. We'll see you tomorrow night at 5 Pacific. God bless.